Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Dear students, lastly, we were dealing with the chemical properties of metals and we have dealt with the reaction of metals with oxygen, what we called as formation of oxides, which we more called as formation of metal oxides. We have already dealt with this property. Number second property that we have discussed was reaction of metals with water. Here we have studied the formation of metal hydroxides. This property we had already discussed. Third property that we have discussed about the metals was reaction of metals with dilute acids that we were discussing here. Means how metals react with dilute acids. In this reaction we find that if we treat any metal like zinc and if we treat this metal with a dilute acid like H2SO4, sulfuric acid, what we find? We find that it results in the formation of a salt of that particular metal, means zinc sulfate, and it liberates H2 gas. It liberates H2 gas. Even this experiment we can carry out in the laboratory where we take zinc in granular form, zinc granules, and we treat the zinc with sulfuric acid. What it undergoes? It undergoes a displacement type of reaction. It undergoes a displacement reaction or it undergoes a replacement reaction where the zinc replaces hydrogen from the sulfate, resulting in the formation of its own salt, that is zinc sulfate, and liberates H2 gas. Even liberation of this H2 gas during the reaction, it can be detected because how it can be detected? It because it burns with a popping sound, just like it catches fire and burns with a popping sound because it is what we call as inflammable. It catches fire, it burns with a popping sound just like that of a chewing gum pops. It results in the formation of a zinc sulfate, and what happens here? This zinc displaces this H2, resulting in the formation of its own salt, that is zinc sulfate. Same is the case if we take magnesium with nitric acid, HNO3, dilute nitric acid, it results in the formation of magnesium nitrate, resulting in the liberation of H2 gas. Later on we can balance this reaction. Means in nutshell we can say that every metal has got capability, every metal in the sense which is more active than hydrogen, because here activity determines which element displaces which. Magnesium being more active, it is in a position to replace this hydrogen in the form of H2 gas, resulting in the formation of its own salt. What is happening there? Means more active metals having reactivity, more reactive metals having reactivity greater than hydrogen replace hydrogen, resulting in the formation of their salts. They form their own salts with the liberation of H2 gas. So we can say that metals react. That is why activity series have been determined and has been developed, and in this activity series more active metals than hydrogen have been placed at the top and less active than hydrogen have been placed at the bottom. Means there has been developed a reactivity series, and reactivity series is the outcome of displacement reaction. Means reactivity series has been obtained from displacement reaction. Means displacement reaction tells us about the reactivity of metals, and this is in fact the third property of metals, that metals react with dilute acids, resulting in the formation of metal salt with the liberation of hydrogen gas. Fourth property of metals, reaction of metals with halogens. Reaction of metals with halogens means metals react with halogens. Reaction of metals with halogens, fluorine, chlorine, bromine. What we find? Reaction of metals with halogens, we find that metals react with halogens, resulting in the formation of metal halides. They result in the formation of metal halides, what we call as hydro. If we take any metal like magnesium, if we treat this magnesium with any halogen like Cl2, it results in the formation of MgCl2. It is magnesium halide. It is magnesium halide. If we treat sodium with halogen like Cl2, it results in the formation of NaCl. We can balance that at like this. We have already dealt with the balancing of chemical equations. Here we can balance the chemical equations, because balanced chemical equations are more informative as compared to unbalanced chemical equations. Means here we find that metal reacts with halogen, resulting in the formation of metal salt. Means every metal reacts with halogen, resulting in the formation of metal salt. This is another property of metals. So metals react with halogens, resulting in the formation of metal salts. Another property,